Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, my people, depending on your location. Join me, join me, join me so that we will continue. We are talking about Biafra until Biafra is declared. Biafra is our religion and we must continue. Join me, my people, join me. Join me, join me. Join me, fellow Biafrans. We won't be long. We just have to deliberate on this whole thing spreading on the internet since the outing of our leader in the court 2 days ago. My people, join me and let us continue with the evangelism of Biafra Republic. Before I continue, I have to thank God Almighty. Merciful Father, I thank and glorify your holy name for keeping us, for being our God and we your children. I thank you, Chukwu Okike Abiama, for letting us see our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, once more. Please, God, merciful Lord, release him for us. It is now in your hands to release him, my Lord. I also thank you extensively to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is currently standing on the gap for our leader. Thank you for all Biafrans. He say, good morning, ma, from my location. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Biafra is our religion and we must evangelize Biafra. You know, I was on the Twitter space, this morning, and they were talking about why the Igbos are hated and things like that. And while this discussion was going on, somebody talked about religion. And I personally, the way I see religion was in conjunction with what one of our sisters from Zimbabwe, Dr. Arikana, saw it. She said that religion is just like when you need to steal something or take something from where a dog is keeping security eyes on that thing. You just throw a bone. You throw a bone for the dog to busy itself with that bone while you take what you want and go away. Because the people that brought us religion, whether Christianity or Islamic religion, they never showed us love. They were not practicing what they preached. So now that we are knowing the truth, it is good for us to carve out our own religion. And currently, my own religion is Biafra, and I must spread the gospel of Biafra. Because if you go to West Africa or to any African country, you will see more religious houses than industries. This is true. But if you go to the countries of those that brought those religions to us, they have industries, they work day and night, Monday to Friday, with shift for the workers to make sure that their country is working. So we are busy talking religion, and things are going bad in Africa, and in particular, our homeland. So my people, you have to really, really take a stand. You either join them or you leave them alone. I have decided to join Biafra. I started from Wazirike, and when Wazirike failed, I heard of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and I started following him. And throughout the time that Mazi was with us, he's always telling us, go and get pen and paper so that you jot some of the key facts down. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I must assure you, has done a lot of work. His preaching when he was here with us actually opened many eyes, not only in Biafra land, but across Africa. So many people have woken up. You know, it wasn't long that they threw sand at, what's his name again? This politician that was jailed in London. What's his name again? Anyway, he was attacked in Germany by Biafrans. It wasn't long that happened. People from Congo saw one of their ministers in France and attacked him. And another people in Gabon, they did the same, which means that what our Onyendu was saying then was spreading across African nation. Now, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been abducted and detained illegally in Nigeria. And our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, stepped in. Thank you, my brother promised. Mazi must be released unconditionally. Exactly the case. You know, in the past, you will never hear any media house in Nigeria discuss about Biafra. They were banned by Buhari not to mention anything concerning Biafra. And Onyendu told us that time is coming when every media house will be talking about Biafra. Today it has happened. Onyendu is not just an ordinary man. He is a well-ordained prophet. Onyendu saw tomorrow. All the things he has said has come to pass. You know? And when you see such a man that will deny himself everything, as educated as he is, to talk about the peace, freedom, liberty of his own people, and even he has been in jail in year 2015 and he was bailed. And in 2017, the military went to dance, python dance in his father's compound and pied so many Biafran boys that always congregate in his home. And he escaped by whiskers. You know, chance, very little chance they would have pied him, but God saved his life because he is genuine. Onyendu is not deceptive at all. He meant everything he said about our freedom and our liberty. The only thing he demanded for was a very simple demand. He demanded for referendum, which every country should have in their constitution, but you cannot find that in Nigeria constitution, meaning that some people, unscrupulous elements, who want to reap where they haven't sown, they have removed it just to suit themselves. So my people, he was so unfortunate, very unfortunate. He was abroad when his parents died, mother and father. he had no opportunity to even go home to bury his parents. Recently, you all will agree with me that even Nigeria government allowed Sunday Igboho to go and bury his mother, but they could not allow our leader to attend to his health, his poor health. And that is why when you are trying to bring back a fugitive from a place where he is running away from, you have to go to court. And the court will put all this in place as a condition. Yes, our PM is a godsend. Thank you so much, Promise. So, Onyendu, as you all know, has been through a lot. He has suffered a lot for us. You know, we should love him unconditionally. And then anyone who is sincere with themselves will agree with me that the sit at home, whether Onyendu said that our people should not sit at home or not, the people are sitting at home because of the love he showed them. He earned their respect and trust. And that can never be twisted in any other way or form, because that is the reality of life. When you show a little child love, sincerely, they will smile at you and they would want you to carry the child. But when you come frowning before a child, even if you open your arms, they will never come to you. So you have to earn someone's respect. Now, Onyendu came to court on that very day because he has changed the lawyer that always keep him behind. Even at the time, I started asking whether Onyendu is still alive. Why is it that whenever Ejiofor and Barrister Ezekome are coming to court, they will not bring their client? In overseas countries where proper legal system takes place, there is no judge that will go ahead with a case that relates to your client, and that client will not be there and the judge will go ahead. Okay, if the judge wants to ask a pertinent question to that client, are you, the lawyer, going to be the one to answer for your client? Because what you are going to do in the court is only representation. You cannot be speaking for your client completely. There is what they call cross-examination and examination in chief. During that process, will you be answering for your client? So are you now the client or the legal representative? So, but because they are practicing Sharia law in Nigeria court, that's why things have turned the way it is. And now that Ejiofor has been sacked, because our prime minister said that Ejiofor is the eye of Nigeria in IPOB, or in what we are doing. That Ejiofor is the eye of the zoo in what we are doing. Now, there's a magazine or newspaper, I don't know what they are called, but I think I have it here. They are called Huriwa, theworldsatellite.com. Huriwa denounces removal of Kano's lawyers as grave error. How could anyone say that removing them was a grave error? When somebody is not representing your interests properly in the court, of course you have the right to sack them and employ the services of another person who will represent you the way you wanted. How could a sensitive case like Onyendu's case be on, and Onyendu will have a hearing in the court? He will not be there, and the hearing will go on in his absence. 1 minute, please. Iso. Yeah. So, my people, pardon me for that little exit. So they say that they are Huriwa. He said the Huriwa, the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, has criticized the removal of Chief Mike Ezekome and Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. So my people, tell me, when they were there, what was the difference? These Huriwa, are they the owners of the case? It was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they are representing. He has the prerogative of who represents him. He has total control and total right of who would represent him. You don't tell people, I want you to be represented by this person. No. Onyendu is a matured man, very educated, well-read. He has right to know when his interest is being jeopardized. So he says, according to a press statement, Huriwa highlighted the recent failure of Kanu's new legal team to secure bail due to his health issues. It is because this group of people are compromised. They want Onyendu to remain there in perpetuity. And on that very day of the hearing, on the 19th of this month, the judge, Justice Anyako or Judge Anyako, said that bail is not what they should be asking for. And I think that is correct, because you only ask for bail when somebody has a pending case, because the High Court have said that Onyendu has no case to answer, and that there is no Nigeria court that has jurisdiction to decide Onyendu's case based on the way he was renditioned illegally, which breached international law and national law. It's very simple. You have to be reminding the court to comply with that ruling made by High Court and implement, what was said. So, my people, this is it. You will understand from this that Ejiofor no longer gets information from Onyendu and passes on to the zoo government. Now Ejiofor is comfortably representing Onyendu. But one mistake they are making, which the judge corrected that day, is that bail is not the right thing for Onyendu right now. What they should be doing is to persuade the court to comply with that ruling, because the ruling did not say that there's any court that is exceptionally separated from complying with this rule. Now, if you follow what I have titled this program, there's
was scheduled impromptu, and I had to rush to come in here. I didn't come in here to discuss Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. I thought, okay, fine. I thought I was coming here to discuss legalities. I'm Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel. I'm waiting for you to ask me questions about the injustice being done to Nnamdi Kanu, and you're asking me other questions. I don't think I should address those ones. It's beyond my scope for now.
He doesn't support Nnamdi Kanu. I'm sorry, he doesn't support Sam Ekpa. Is that what you're saying? That Sam Ekpa is not his supporter, and he's not a supporter of Sam Ekpa?
This interview was scheduled impromptu, and I had to rush to come in here. I didn't come in here to discuss Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. I thought, okay, fine. I thought I was coming here to discuss legalities. I'm Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel. I'm waiting for you to ask me questions about the injustice being done to Nnamdi Kanu, and you're asking me other questions. I don't think I should address those ones. It's beyond my scope for now.
He doesn't support Nnamdi Kanu.
You see, this very man, the lawyer, has actually answered this very guy who was, trying to find out from him what Simon Ekpa, whether Simon Ekpa is separate from Nnamdi Kanu or whether they are working together. Somebody who is detained now, are you going to start telling the whole world that he is the one telling you what to do? No. Even there's a man that I came across his video about 5 minutes ago. The man is an Igbo man. He was saying, why was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court shouting? Does he want to be released or not? So Nigerians and most of us don't understand that you have rights to talk. Or I don't know whether Nigeria have freedom of speech. That you are under detention does not stop you from talking or saying your mind. But it is the kind of country where they like to shut people up. This is another discussion about this same thing.
And operatives of the service offered bandits bags of seized rice to save themselves from the criminals. He told reporters that the operatives had to offer 7 bags of rice to the bandits.
Can you imagine?
We are not working for only custom. We are working for the nation. And we are working for you people.
They are working for us. They are working for us.
I sacrifice my life to go to do some to enter the bush where the bandits are. If I tell you last time we have encounter with them, with the extent that they are a little bit friendly with us.
Friendly? He said he sacrificed his life. Hey, Jesus.
We see 37.
Okay, now you have heard this. This man is a custom officer that went to the bush to give rice to the terrorists. Do you think that that sort of thing will happen in Southeast? That was why Onyendu said that anybody who is perpetrating evil in the Southeast should be careful. And that if he is left, or if they release him 2 minutes, there will be peace. And people are still attacking him. Why would you attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because he said that if he comes out in 2 minutes, he will bring the peace. Of course. He is the one talking about their interest. And Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa has stepped into his shoes. There was a time Mazi Simon Ekpa gave them palliative before the 15-day sit at home. He gave money to people and they were sharing them quietly. They will come to their home and give them money and leave and go to another home. Maybe they didn't know about that. So you cannot separate Mazi Simon Ekpa from what Onyendu is doing. You can't, because he's the one who is currently doing what the people want. He is. He's doing what the people want. Nobody can take that away from him, because this is what we all want. We want freedom. We want somebody that will lead us to our freedom. You know? Now, this is what T.Y. Danjuma said. He said this so many years ago.
Taraba is a mini state. It's a mini Nigeria composed of various ethnic groups living together reasonably peacefully. But the peace in this state is under assault. There's an attempt at ethnic cleansing in this state, and of course, in all the riverine states of Nigeria. We must resist it. We must stop it. Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits. Like killing people, killing Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They come over.
You see, what he is saying is not different from what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said or what our Prime Minister is saying, but nobody is going after him. Why? Because he's not from the Southeast. Anybody saying that Mazi Simon Ekpa is causing a problem in the Southeast, is it only Southeast that they are buying people in Nigeria? They abducted children from Kaduna just last week, and they've been doing that. They did it to Chibok girls. They buy people in Middle Belt, in Yoruba land, even in Kaduna, in Zamfara. So who is causing those ones over there? My people, I have to leave you here now. I want this video to be very short. I will see you again, and everyone that comes across this video should share, like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to Betty4 TV. I will see you again. Thank you for watching and remain blessed. All hail